okay guys, this little Temu haul is going to be a lot different than anything I've ever seen anyone else do. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it works out the way I'm hoping it does. And yeah, so that will be exciting for us both to see, won't it? If it's a disaster, you'll get to see that too. So we'll find out together. But I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys, Temu stands for Team Up, Price Down. Their prices are amazing. And if that wasn't already good enough, I discovered the other day that now they work with Rakuten. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically, you sign up for it, and when you go to shop online, it will pop up if there's like any kind of coupons that you can use at that site. And it will also pop up and show you percentages of cash back that you can get. And so now when you're shopping on Temu, you can also get cash back for your purchases. Like, can it get any better? So if you don't already have a Rakuten account, I will go ahead and link my link down below. If you sign up through my link, it gives you $30 cash back when you make your first $30 purchase, and it also gives me $30. And so it's a fun way we can help each other out. And then you will start making cash back on purchases that you make online. I have been using it for, I don't know if it's been 2 or 3 years now, but when you really rack up the cash back is during the holidays when you're doing a lot of Christmas shopping. And so that has been super fun to be able to get those checks in the mail, and it's money I'm already spending anyway, but I'm getting cash back. Like, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? So that will be down in the description box if you're interested in signing up for Rakuten and making, you know, an even better, you're getting a better return. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? You're getting an even better deal. So the things I'm going to show you today are some household things. And I will say that this pillowcase right here was something that I got in one of my first Temu hauls. I will link that video up in the cards. I think that's over here, for you to see. But this kind of set in motion a little something, because the accent color in my bedroom has been like a bright yellow. So as you can see, my walls are like a dark gray, and my bedding I keep white to kind of balance that dark and light. And so I've always had like this bright yellow. And I saw this pillowcase and I thought it was so cute. And so I got it. And then I was like, you know what? I think I need to switch out the accent color in my room to pink, because I don't know, I just was feeling something different. So that's kind of what this whole little haul here is based around. So let's get right into it, shall we? So first of all, you can see kind of behind me, you can't see the whole thing, but it says, "You have my whole heart for my whole life." That picture up there, or whatever you call it, wall hanging, I put around it for the different holidays. In the fall time, I put like fall leaves garland around it. And then for like Christmas and winter, I have a garland that's pine with like berries and stuff and pine cones on it. And so I like it to just give a little, I don't know, something extra fun in my bedroom as like decor. So I thought, you know what? I have some yellow flowers that I've used up there in the summers for the past couple years, but I need something pink. So I went ahead and grabbed this. The prices will be up on the screen for everything, and so you will also be able to find everything in the description box down below. There will be links, along with, if you've never used Temu before, you can use the app. People always talk about the app, but you can also shop online on their website. That is honestly how I do it. I much prefer doing stuff on my phone, I mean, not on my phone, on my laptop, as opposed to my phone. So you can do it either way. So if you've always heard people say the app and you're like, I don't like to shop like that, you don't have to. You can use the Temu website. So down in my description box will be a 30% off code, which I will also put on the screen right now for you. And also a link to the website that you can just click on, and it will take you so you can see absolutely everything they have to offer. And if you use my code or that link that's down there to the website, it just lets them know that I sent you their way. And then they keep allowing me to choose items to be able to show you guys. So that helps me and it helps you, because then I get the items to review and show you, so you can decide if you want to spend your money on it or not. So thank you in advance if you use my code or the link down there. But so I got these cherry blossom, this cherry blossom garland. I thought I broke it for a second there. It was just hooked together. So it's pretty long, and close up, you know, I mean, it's like fake flowers, you know, it's not like fantastic, but I am thinking hung up around that picture up there that it's gonna add just that touch of pink and is gonna look really pretty. So we will see about that.
So here's what it looks like without the flowers and now with. It just adds like a nice little touch and pulls some more of that pink because that pillow was the inspiration, and I love the gold feathers in the pillow with the gold on the feathers on the wall. It's perfect.
And the next thing I got is I have a dresser that I picked up off the side of the road several years ago, and with good intentions of kind of redoing it a little bit to make it just a little nicer. One of the handles on the bottom has always been like broke, so it's swung down and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I need to get some new knobs. So I found these knobs, and there were different finishes of them, I believe. So these ones are kind of like a, you know, brushed kind of brass, I would say. I can't remember exactly the name, but they were such a good price. And I liked the 3 little knobs that were already on the one, like the top drawer of the dresser, and those are fine. So I thought, you know what, all I need are knobs to replace where the pulls are on the other drawers. And this was the perfect amount in here because there's 12. So I'm planning to replace those pulls that are just kind of old and a little messed up and put these knobs on instead. So we're gonna see if that works out. And then the last thing is the thing I'm most excited about. Now I ordered 3 of these, and then when I was looking when they came, I probably could have gotten away with 2, but then my husband pointed out to me, yeah, but what if like you mess up one or something like that, now you have extra. I was like, ooh, good point. So they are this really cool self-adhesive like wallpaper. And so it's got this kind of sagey green kind of color with like the kind of cream flowers and the pink little touches like in the middle of the flower and on the leaves and stuff like that. So I picked up 3 of those because my plan is to use these on the fronts of the drawers of that dresser. So I'm going to cut them to kind of cover the panels of the dresser, and then they'll have the new knobs. So it's going to kind of be like a makeover of that dresser, and then hang up, you know, this pink garland here along with my pretty pink pillow that I already have, and be able to just add some little accents to my room for an extremely low price, but it will change the look in here. And so I am super excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling, and we are just going to get into, you're going to see me, I'm going to show you when I open this up and what the adhesive is like. I will obviously be showing you the dresser. I'll show you like putting stuff on to it and see how it works that way. If the knobs fit and work out and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to see together this little DIY project of covering on the dresser with the wallpaper and putting the new knobs on. And then of course I will show you like my bed with the pillow and with the, you know, flowers up over the top, so we can see just kind of the little touches of the pink in the room and how that turns out. So let's just get on to it. Thank you guys in advance for watching, and like I said, we'll find out together if it works or not. But the prices cannot be beat. So if this works and you've got a piece of, you know, furniture in your house that you kind of want to repurpose, maybe this is the answer for you to be able to do it in a really expensive way, and also just to add some fun touches to your bedroom or whatever room in your house that you might want to just add a little new pop of color in, or whatever it might be. So thank you guys so much for watching, and now let's see what happens.
So here's my sad looking dresser before. As you can see, that one handle down on the bottom, the pull, it's like, I think it just needs a screw, but I just never put one in there. So it's been hanging like that since I got it, like literally several years ago. But I love the shape of the top drawer, like the way that is. I just have always thought that was really cute. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want that dresser. So I had my husband stop and we picked it up. But yeah, so that's what it looked like before, and it needs a change. So let's do this.
It's stormy here today, so the lighting's not fantastic. So hopefully my light from my tripod here does well. But the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead, I'm leaving these knobs, as I said, these top 3 ones, but I'm going to take them off right now because I'm going to be covering those panels with the wallpaper and then the front of each of the drawers. So I'm just going to go ahead first and take all of the hardware off and go from there. One of the knobs that I just bought and see, make sure it's like actually going to work here. Okay, this is not going to work. It goes literally right through the hole. So what I'm actually going to do then is just use those same drawer pulls that were already on here. And I think all I need is a screw to go in the one that was missing over here that kept moving around. So that is what I'm going to do. So these knobs are not going to work for this particular project. So I will go ahead and show you that they're like a thin screw like this. And you can't really use a different one because it's got to be the right size to go in here, unless maybe there was one that had a bigger end on it so that it would stop but it would also have to be still long enough to be able to tighten enough to be secure on the drawer. So that's okay. This is part of why I'm doing these videos, so that we see if things are gonna work or not. And so I give you ideas about how the things, you know, perform or whatever. These do feel like they're like plastic. You can hear that, which, I mean, for the price of them, that's pretty understandable. So this is kind of up close. Honestly, you can't tell by looking at them that they're plastic at all, but you can tell by the weight and the sound that it makes that it's plastic. So not gonna work for this, but I'm gonna find another screw to be able to put that other drawer pull on, and we are still gonna go ahead and head on to, I'm gonna clean these surfaces really, really well, and we are gonna head into putting the wallpaper on. I wanted to go ahead and open this with you guys so we can see initially what it's like coming out of the package. I want to give you a thorough, you know, idea of what everything is like. So let's see here. Oh, that's weird the way they did that. Okay, so be careful when you're opening it, because I started pulling right here because of the way this plastic is wrapped around, if you can see. So I don't want to pull on the actual wrapping paper like that, so keep that in mind. So the feel of this is really cool. I mean, it's like wallpaper, which is nice because it should be really easy to like just wipe down. And then the back has grid like this, so that's going to be helpful too for cutting, so that's awesome. So basically what I'm going to do is measure what I need for the panel here. This is the biggest one, then these two are the same size, and then of course I'll do the individual ones of that. So I'm going to go ahead and measure and cut and get it all ready, and then I will show you as I start to apply. Okay, I went ahead and cut the paper for the bottom 3 drawers because this is going to be tricky up here, and so I've got an idea for how I'm going to do it, but I'm not sure, so I'm like, I'll just start with this before I get myself into that headache. So I've already measured everything and got where I need it, so we're just going to see what the adhesive is like. I also got out this, it's like one of those scrapers for cast iron skillets. We have a couple, and this one is one that hasn't been used. So I thought it might be good for helping to like smooth the paper on, because you will see that there's like a wrinkliness as I like laid it out and was measuring and stuff. It does that, but I'm assuming that will be fine once I get it on and can just smooth it out. So we're gonna go ahead and see what the adhesive is like here. So once you can get your fingers in between there, this is what we're looking at as far as adhesive. And I feel like the easiest way to do this is just going to be to take the one end first and start there, and then remove the backing as we go. You don't want to take it all off at once, or you're going to have yourself a little nightmare. So, okay. Let's go ahead here. Hopefully my head won't be in, it's going to be in your way a little bit. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, but it's pretty thin, the paper. So not like horribly thin or anything, but just thinner than I thought it was going to be. But that will be fine for this.
So I didn't want to bore you with having you watch in real time as I did this, so I went ahead and sped through it so that you can just kind of see the process. This actually was so easy to do. It was perfect doing it like that, where I'm just, you know, pulling the backing off a little at a time and keep moving over and smoothing as I'm going, and I had absolutely no problem with this whatsoever. It was so easy to apply. I did have to lift up on one of the other drawers and completely redo, and it peeled up easily, and there was still great adhesive to put it back on. It was awesome.
I'd say that did a pretty dang good job, so I am happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these other 2 on, and then and this seems like it's on here really nice. It does not seem like it's going to come off or anything, so I am really happy with this first one. So I'm gonna get the other 2 on, and then figure out what I'm gonna do for these ones up here, and I'll kind of tell you what I did. And yeah, I am so excited about how things are going so far. Okay, so for up here, I decided, I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this, but I ended up just putting the paper over top of it and pushing around, and it made like the perfect imprint in the paper of the shape. So I'm going to cut the shape out, and then I'm going to check and make sure that it is exactly the same on these ones, and then I will just trace the shape on the back of the paper, you know, of wallpaper, and be able to put those on. So I'll see you when it's done. The next video clip you're gonna see is going to be the whole thing, knobs and everything all together. So wish me luck. Before I show you the finished product, I still have, this is part of 2 rolls, so there's quite a bit left there, and then a whole roll that was not even opened. So I've got plenty of this. I definitely only needed 2, but that's okay. I've got extra in case anything happens where I would need to replace some or anything like that, so I am happy about it. So now let me show you. And there she is. I am so incredibly happy with how this turned out. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. So kind of give you a little overview here. You know, I think it was like one of those blessings in disguise that the other knobs didn't work, because I feel like these pulls with this wallpaper just have that, you know, vintage kind of look to them, and I think it goes so perfect with the wallpaper. So I am beyond thrilled with how this turned out, and I think like the colors are so pretty. Let me kind of change the lighting on my thing here to kind of give you, that's really bright, but just so you can kind of see better. That's kind of like what the color looks like in the room right now, but that probably gives you a little more of an idea. But oh my gosh, I am so incredibly happy with this. So I would say overall, even though the knobs didn't work out, this was a definite win. Between the cherry blossoms over the bed in that picture and the way this turned out, I think it's absolutely perfect. And the prices to be able to do this, phenomenal. So you guys let me know what you think, and I hope maybe I inspired somebody to do a little DIY. I am not a big DIY person, so I'm dang proud of myself about this. And yeah, so just enjoying having a little something new in my room. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye.